This is Gary Atensu with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We are here at Wild Women Wine, a member of the Winery Developers Network. I am here with the chief wild woman, Charlene. Let me ask you, Charlene, you guys have expanded quite a bit since we first came out. Why don't you share with the viewers how you got involved in this type of industry?
This industry started for us in Fort Worth, Texas. We were part of the boutique winery industry and moved here to Colorado in 2007. Our juice is sourced out of California, and we get a very high quality juice that we make a very nice wine with. We have over 17 varietals, and we now working on about 5 different blends: whites, reds, dries.
What is it about wine anymore? We enjoy drinking a good bottle of wine. What is it about a bottle of wine that really makes us want to slow down, kind of enjoy our friends and enjoy life a little bit?
The complexities of wine, the flavors that you can get from wine, and the number of different wines that different people enjoy make coming in and sitting in kind of a relaxing environment where you can chat with your friends or bring someone in for a special occasion and just sit and sip and in our establishment try some of our different wines and find new things that you like that you didn't maybe know. If you know a lot about wine or a little about wine, it's still a great experience and just a nice relaxing environment.
I love the atmosphere you guys have done here. Quite honestly, you have well expanded. Share with me a little bit about the facility. How many square feet of fun are you now providing?
We have actually doubled in size, and our retail party area in wine tasting is about 1,500 square feet, and that leaves us now about 1,500 square feet for wine production. So where we were producing about 2,500 bottles a month, we are on our way to producing over 5,000, and hopefully we will be able to double that by the end of next year.
Let's start with the facility a little bit here. What used to be the back is now the front. Quite honestly, let's start in the back room. Tell me what kind of magic happens back there. Does it all start with obviously a quality grape, I would imagine?
Yes, we get a very high quality juice product from the vineyards that we are associated with in California.
What we do is we restart fermentation by adding yeast to that high quality juice so that we begin the fermentation of the wine right here on site.
Let me ask you this. Here on the front end, folks are probably familiar with wine tasting. Let's say there's somebody out there who's not sure how that takes place. What happens? They want to walk in, they want to try wine tasting. Walk them through the process. How do you order it, and what are they going to get?
We want to take the stuffiness and the mystery out of wine. Wine is about conversations and people getting together and having lots of fun. And so you come in and you ask us questions about wine, and we're here to help you. It's not a formal class. We ask you what you like, and then we go from there and determine what we have that will fit your palate. And if you want to branch out a little bit and try something different, then we lead you in a direction that's going to be complementary to what you enjoy.
The facility that you've got here, I'm amazed by how much you've grown and expanded. This has to be a perfect place to host a party. Okay, this has to be a great place to have a bridal party, a retirement party, a birthday party, a corporate event. You name it, you guys probably all do it all.
We absolutely do. We can do events as small as 8 people coming in for a corporate meeting or a small party, up to, we have filled this place with 100 guests before for a reception style event, complete with tasting, complete with glasses of wine, complete with catering. It's a nice spot to come in and decide whether you want to take the whole place for a truly private event, or do you just want to, take a section of our winery and have 20, 30 people and do some tasting? And we have entertainment, we have catering options that we can recommend, or you can do it all your own. So it kind of gives people some great options.
Obviously, one of the fun things is tasting wine, trying out different palates, trying to enjoy some great tastes you never had before. To you guys, that's half the fun, because the other half is actually learning how to make the wine itself. That takes place now in the back room as well. Share with me how you go about setting up one of those parties.
What we're going to do is we're going to work with you to determine which kinds of wines you like. You're going to meet with the winemaker and design a wine if you choose, or you can use one of our recipes. We'll ferment that wine for you. We'll work with you on designing your own wine label for the event that you're working with. On the day that that wine is bottled, you come with your friends, your family. You bring your own food, or we'll help you get some in here. And we have a party where we literally teach you how to bottle, cork, and label wine.
What is a typical batch? How many bottles are we talking?
A batch is 30 bottles of wine, and you get up to two custom labels included with that. So you can put anything you would like on a label of the wine that you make in a batch. And you could do 30 bottles of all one type of wine, or if you decide that you really like one of the wines that we make on a regular basis, you can do a half batch and split that with a red and a white, or two different reds. Lots of options to please the customer.
Folks, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, you're going to get a better idea of everything that they're able to offer you here. We're talking about a complete facility now. You can also take a look there at some of the different types of wines, because like she said, it's okay to like any type of wine down here. This is a place where they want you to have a fun, good time, but keep in mind it's a very elegant atmosphere. But honestly, like they said, you can never have too many big girls. Tell me what that basically means.
We have always served a 5-ounce glass of wine, and it was just your regular glass of wine. And as the chief wild woman, we determined that we needed to expand a little bit. And so now we serve an 8-ounce glass of wine for the wild woman, who would like that little bit more than just a glass of wine, and we call it our big girl glass.
What I like is the fact that you guys have not hidden this secret taste down here. You are now distributing. You have it out there around Denver. Tell me a little bit about that, if you will, Nancy.
Yes, we're in over 50 stores in Colorado itself, and I'm working to get it into more stores in all areas, but we've already expanded into Aurora, Littleton, Westminster, North Glen, Federal Heights, where I'm working on Capitol Hill at the moment.
You guys are always working on something, and quite honestly, right now we are scrolling across the screen some of the locations where you can actually get some of that wine. Obviously, a bottle of wine brings people together. The ladies down here have put something together that is great. I want to stop for a minute, because if I come in for some wine, sometimes I want to taste a little bit as well. Do you have any tasting plates that you guys offer as well?
Yes, we do. We have a caterer who prepares tasting plates that offer either 5 cheeses or 4 cheeses and a meat. And you use those as you're tasting the wines, obviously, to not only give you a little sustenance, but also to examine the characteristics of wine with food.
Folks, keep in mind the best way to keep apprised here is download their mobile app. And what about the wine club? Is that something that basically it's good to be a part of?
VIP Club is a very good savings if you're coming in on any kind of regular basis. There's a discount for VIP members. We do a discounted glass of wine for VIPs. You get some free taste options. But for me, the key with our club is that we make 9 special wines just for our VIP club every year. And those wines are not on our retail menu. They're just done for our club. And we do those in releases of 3 bottles 3 times a year. Well, we throw a big party, private party for our VIPs. You get to come in and taste those when, you know, the person next to you might not have access to those. It's a very affordable club. You do pay for those wines, but you don't have to pay for them all up front. It's spread out throughout the year. It's a really great deal. And our vintner makes some exceptional wines for the VIP Wine Club. It's his way to kind of branch out beyond the regular menu and experiment and use his 10 years of experience to create some really wonderful wines. So I love every time we get close to a VIP release.
Well, speaking of reaching out and beyond, you guys have definitely done that. You have outdone yourself here with a beautiful facility. I'm glad to introduce it once again to Denver. Folks, last time, take a look at the bottom of the screen. You can see their website right there. You can also see their phone number and phone contact. Remember, folks, they keep regular hours down here, but obviously if you're downtown on a weekend, remember, if it's Saturday night, you can never have too many big girls. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.